Hello viewers, another model for you today. I've decided to do practically all the models in my collection. I'm even going to do wagons and coaches. So you'll be seeing a few videos of them coming soon. Now this model I've had a few years. I've always wanted one of these. Of Class 47 in large logo blue because it's the livery of when I grew up. I was born in 86. So when I was a kid, 5 years old, seeing trains at Doncaster Station, this is the livery I saw them in. So it brings back a lot of memories seeing large logo livery. I've actually got two like this. I've got a Class 37 as well, which I will be doing at some point. So, here we go. Mirror out. More of the history on the Class 47. Look at all that. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I had a Class 45 at one point, and it had about 2 lines of information about the locomotive. So it's nice to see quite a lot like that. Pull this out. All the usual stuff in the box. Here we go. There we go. Now look at that. I have to admit, that's nice. Number 47535, University of Leicester. Released, I think it was about 2009 when this model came out, as far as I remember. I'm not 100% sure. I just remembered that when I got one. I got it for, I think it was £70 this one, but they're about 110 nowadays. Very nicely detailed model, all the little grills and stuff on top. You got the fans in the roof. They actually spin, but I've stuck them down, and you'll see why in a bit. All-wheel drive on this one, all 6 axles driven. Few options there for tail lights and cab lights switch on and off if you're using DC. Of course, you've got DCC like I have. You can actually program the decoder, but I've not done that. Put the little details on the front, all the little cables. I absolutely love doing that with diesels. I like the fact that the Bachmann diesels come with a driver, which is nice to see. If you have a Class 25, which hopefully I will get soon, then you actually notice there's 2 people in them. So I'm guessing one used to be a fireman, he's just looking after the driver and making him tea. Okay, now a bit of a run for you. There we are, on track. Right, now, running to DCC. First of all, the lights. Very bright lights, them ones out. That white one will actually shine more than a foot in the front of the locomotive if you've got all the lights off. It is unbelievably bright. The orange lights, they aren't so good, but still give off a good impression. Change direction, the tail lights there. They're actually really good. I actually had a problem with them. They wouldn't come on for some reason, but now they do, so I just think there may be something in where one of the contacts. Right, now run it backwards at speed step 2. And that is very smooth. I put it down to 1. It's a little bit jerky, but it's hardly moving there, so it doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you. Change direction, come back. Speed step 4 this time. There we go. Whoa. Not too far. Okay, now the reason I stuck the fans down is I fitted it with house sound, which I bought from the shop Trains on Time in Scotland, but they don't seem to do as much sound as they used to do. It's very limited, whereas before, practically any model you bought from them, if they had the sound, they'd put it in for you. So, not sure what's happened with that. But, here we go. First 10 functions again. Lights on and off. That's function 0, which is on the dynamics, is represented by a light bulb. F1 for startup. This takes a while, so I'll shut up. There we go. I actually watched a video of a Class 47 starting up on YouTube, and I don't know if it was the same one they recorded the sound for this one for, but the sound was very, very accurate. So I'm glad about that. Okay, other functions. There's 3 horn functions in this one. This is the first one. This F2, F3, F4, F5. This is buffering up. Quite quiet, that one. F6. Coupling up. Sorry, F5 was buffer, F6 is couple. Just about hear that. F7 is a flange squeal. Will it work? Oh, it does. F8 is air tick. Not sure what that one's supposed to do, to be honest with you. F9 is a wheel groan on the track. Just about here. That's quite quiet, that one, actually. F10, carriage door slam. That's a good one. I'm actually going to go a bit further, I think, with this one, because there's a few auxiliaries that I'd like to show you. Now, F11 is door slam. It says door slam, but that's the driver's whistle, obviously. F12, well, that's just for acceleration. F13 is the shunting mode. F14 is the one I wanted to show you, because that controls the cab lights. And both cabs light up, no matter which direction you're facing. It's always the same. So F15 is actually an auxiliary 2, but there isn't an auxiliary 2 on this one, but I'll keep the cab lights on. Right. Bit of a run, I'm going to go up to speed step 2 going forwards. That's a very nice sound. Down. Reverse at speed step 3. And again, very smooth. Sounds still very good. It's a wonderful model, this. Go forward at speed step 4. That's quite a good speed. And back to the middle again. There we go. Now, I will say, that's actually all done with a bass speaker, 20 by 40 by 8mm, actually placed under the fans. Usually the fans would be removed, but I found a way of fitting it underneath without taking the fans out, so when you look, you don't just see a speaker, you do actually see fans, and it still looks realistic. So, overall, model, it's a 10 out of 10 from Bachmann. Very, very nicely done. The only things that the Bachmann ones I noticed don't have that Hornby do, which is just a little extra feature, the doors don't open. But the buffers are sprung, all-wheel drive, centrally mounted motor. So, still a very, very good model. The sound from House is a 10 as well. It's unbelievable. Sounds really good. It's not tinny. The only thing is you do hear a little bit of vibration, but I think that is just from something on the fans inside vibrating. So, still, I'm very pleased with it. It's a very nice running model. Not much else to say really, so I'll end the review there. I hope you all liked it, and I'll see you soon.